Alright, first off, hope you're all staying safe out there. Welcome back to more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This game has been amazing. We're finally in the second region, and I can't wait to explore it, but for now, enjoy some main missions. I love you all. Best nights ever. If you like the longer video format as well, just keep it up. The likes, the views, and everything been very consistent, and I can't thank you enough for that. But anyways, I'll stop yapping now. Let's get this. Alright, so looks like we're finally in the new region. I gotta tell you, I am very excited to see how this story unfolds from here, because so far it's been amazing.
Is it much further?
We'll reach Suchdol shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, and the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle. A great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Suchdol.
He's a drunkard, and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
You always say that, and there's always trouble. How do you propose to watch a fella like that? He's mad.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What happens after we get to Suchdol?
We'll find out soon enough. The main thing we have to hope for is that the local lord will even receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
He's got an important visit.
Very important man.
I bet he can't wait for us to ride into his courtyard.
We don't look too impressive, that's true. But I'm hoping Dry Devil will put in a word for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Yeah. Well, I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Let me check something really quick. Actually, I can't. My inventory won't even open right now. Okay, I was gonna eat really quick.
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect your Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil.
Well now, Captain Žižka and young Henry.
Margrave Jobst.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. But I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir,
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you asked.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trocnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Right. What?
This game has been absolutely magnificent. Thank you all again for supporting it, because otherwise I wouldn't have actually experienced it the way I have. Can I sit down? I guess I gotta wait.
You silly doggy. Kev!
Let me check my inventory really quick. Okay. So, I don't have... Wait a minute. Am I missing stuff? Put everything back on. That's kind of weird. Alright. Hunter belt. I was wondering, like, don't have, like, my... Here's my pouch. Okay. It's a full set there. I mean, it really is what it is at this point. I guess both of those. I think everything else is good. What does this actually give us? So it's actually... That's fine. All right, gloves. Let's see here. Put those both on. Shoes. Should be fine. And a ring. We haven't won a ring yet. Interesting. It's weird it's not even worth that much. Just kind of funny. Alright, everything else is good. Oh. Like how my character's about to die from hunger. Which, hold on. As far as the pouch goes, let me actually equip the other thing so I can have it ready. Here it is. We'll just put that there. Should be good. Uh-oh. Can I sit down now? I can. Well, where's my food at? Hold on. Cause they got like bowls of stuff. Where's mine? Let me get up. So wait, they both get to eat and I don't. It's kind of weird. I can eat my own stuff, I guess. Let me get some of that bread at least. And then, even though I'm, like, doing that, I'm gonna eat my own stuff. Alright, let's go actually put this back on as well. There, lead ball. Dagger on, torch. Everything should be good. What I'll say right now is as far as... Hold on, let me put this on. There we go. Alright, as far as food, let me eat everything that's not spoiled. Because this stuff will actually go bad. The dried stuff will not, as far as I can tell. Can't delay time. All right.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
The journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Suchdol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil. And I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Stay silent. It's partly my fault. We'll go with this one.
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Aulitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
But they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Aulitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Katherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
This is one of those dialogue things where I wish I'd played the first game more because I know this person was in the first game if I'm not mistaken, and it's a pretty pivotal character, so I'm going to go with the bottom one just because it feels like that could be the case. I really don't know.
Aye, we know each other well. We recently had talks together in Ratai.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hynek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hynek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What was Dry Devil doing here? Let's see. What do you think of the situation?
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say.
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Markvart will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
In your news of Capon, thank you for your hospitality.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
Alright, that was awesome. I think I'm good on food and everything. Alright. We're in a brand new area. This is so sick. Can I not go out that way?
I'm sorry.
I guess you can't go past this person. Alright, we're good. Yeah, this game has been spectacular. I cannot believe how good it is.
What we need. Exactly. You talk to the others this evening.
Hold on, as far as my actual stuff I have on me, I could, like, sell some other things as well, but I think we're good right now.
Can't go on like...
Greetings to you.
Trade?
What do you have for sale?
Can I actually... Hold on. What will she actually buy? Just the stuff... I don't really need this.
You're a bit picky, aren't you?
This is the spot, right?
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
That's what I call service. I like that.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Are all the blood's gone? I'm assuming it's just on the actual armor I have. Here's what I'm gonna do. Since... I don't know. I like, for cutscenes, I just don't want to have any head armor on, so let's just do that. I'm just happy that Mutt's here. Let me actually feed him. He needs some food. Come here, buddy.
Here you go.
Greetings.
Take it.
Greetings to you too.
Go ahead, buddy. Come on. It's right there. There you go. There you go. Can I just, like, praise? Let's just do that.
Come here.
After everything we've been through, why not, right? Alright, so far this game has been my favorite of 2025. I don't see that changing anytime soon. Is there multiple ways to get over there? It's crazy, like, being in this section because this is, like, the prologue area. So that's, like, where we shot the arrows and everything, and then they had to, like, burn them in there. Pretty awesome. Alright. By the way, all the comments and stuff, I take a lot of screenshots. So there's a lot of things I want to try very soon. Hold on, is there a... This is somebody else's room. Hold on. There's gotta be some stairs, right? Here we are. It's so dark in here. There we go. Alright, that's the thing that we're talking about. What is this? Hold on. Let's just read it. Sometimes you get, like, XP and stuff for these things. Kind of skim through it. Feel free to pause it if you need to. Surprised it doesn't, like, show the text on the screen as well. Open. Hey, we got some money in here. Think I'm good. Look around. There's a dice game out there. Man, this is so sick. What else can we actually do in here besides sleep? I guess that's it, right? This has to be our things. Yes, it is. Okay, here's what I'm about to do. Put everything up I don't need. Or that I have, like, extras of. I'll actually keep. Get rid of the other hood. I'll actually sell some of the stuff, like, later on. Nope, hold on. We're good there. Riding gloves. Put those away as well. Save those. I'm going to put some of these up as well. They don't weigh a lot, but I don't really need them right now. Oh, by the way, let me show you actually how many of these save things I have. So, here's all, like, my stuff I've been kind of keeping. Anything dried, I'll keep that. Got a few books, and then 24 of these. So, I'm going to, like, bring maybe 3 more over. I used a few during that last mission. What is this? Hold on. Let's actually transfer that as well. That. Let me just keep, like, 5 on me. Alright, I think we're good. I should have everything out, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. Sleep and save. Here we go. Absolutely love this game. Like, I can't find one thing wrong with it. Is it perfect? No, but it's just a lot of fun to cover.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Markvart von Aulitz is next. Then von Burgov.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Katherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Oh, very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
You may leave. We'll go to the bottom one, actually.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, we're getting up. So wait, I have the overeating symbol twice? I gotta put all my stuff back on? That's crazy. Well, good thing is I already have everything else away, so I'm gonna kind of just just equip everything as we go. Let me get all the armor on first, and then... Alright, as far as the pouch, I'll put that back on here in a minute. Oh wait, let me actually move it to the top. There we go. Good there. Let's see what else. Anything else? That's really all we got. Alright. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me change my weapon. So why is it auto-defaulting to... There we go. I'm trying to make sure it's like on the first slot. I think we're good. I'll tell you all right now, this has been one of my favorite games. Not only to like create videos for, but just like when I play it, I'm just amazed at like what they was able to actually create here. I mean, it's a lot of years in the making, but just everything about it is like perfection, you know? Oh, there's Katherine out there. We're not looking for her, though.
See, meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My man trained...
Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Your garrison is impressive as a joke. That's kind of weird.
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Come on. Oh, that's right. I gotta, like, learn everything, because I'm using a longsword for the first time.
Watch and learn.
So, Master Strike. Nice.
You son of a bitch! Yeah.
That's right. That's what I thought. I was worried like the Master Strike wouldn't actually work with the longsword, but it definitely does. All right. I just messed it up the first time. That's it.
Excellent, Henry.
Ah, it was nothing.
Good, Gemach. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Alright, it was worth actually doing that. Alright, so what's the next thing? Let's see. It just says fine, that person got you. Tell you all right now, I like this game better than almost every game I've played. Not only this year, but like some of the previous years as well. Hold on, where's this person actually at? Wait, can you actually go down here? Wait a minute. Is this not trespassing? Feels like I'm not supposed to be down here. I think it's cool. It's like that entire thing was optional just now. I'll just talk to everybody I see.
And this scar. It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
Well, there he is.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenberg Castle.
Alright, so we found him. I just want to like look around really quick. I just want to see like what we can actually like look at. Maybe it's off limits. This isn't trespassing. Guess we got like a drying rack in here. Potentially alchemy. Alright. I guess that's really all. Let's just go talk to him now. Did my armor change again? It did not. I was worried because in that cutscene I was wearing like a whole different set. And I'm like, did they already take it away from me?
So what? Heroes like to have a drink too.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Yeah, not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
You still have your strength. Won't live to see it.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Katherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble? Look for Dry Devil. Am I supposed to go alone? I'll be going then. Let me ask all these.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that Dry Devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai. I only know what I've heard about him.
Well, all right, but he sent for us both. How's it gonna look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right then. I'll be going then.
Time to wash off. Hold on, I gotta check my debuffs really quick, because for some reason I see like the overeating thing twice, which I don't really understand. Because it's all the same thing. We got damaged armor, that's fine, overeating. But it's on there 2 times. Charisma's up 3 because we got that. Nice. Hey, charisma being like 24 is kind of high, actually, I feel like. Not sure what like the max is for each of those. Or how far away is this? I'm assuming it's just right here, right? Banquet hall. It says it's on this floor. Hold on, let's see. It's got to be in here, right? Hold on. So I'm assuming at a certain point in the game we can fast travel back to the other region, but I really don't know how it actually works yet. Hold on. That was the area, right? That doesn't make any sense. Can I take any of this food? I can actually eat. Well, oh, I just realized I don't want to overeat. It's weird seeing the symbol 2 times, though. Makes the stamina go down, but...
I apologize.
Wait, who is this? Oh, it's the cook. Wait, this is the right area, isn't it? It's, hold on, it's saying it's, like, above us. Alright, well, I guess we're going up. Wait a minute, this has to be right. It's like a little side thing. Let me talk to him.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army?
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the Skalitz monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
I'm gonna ask all these.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Messerles and Opatovitz. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
How do things work around here? Is there something I should be wary of?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatovitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. These Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread. Ah, so God will. These evil times will soon be over.
How do I get there? Yeah.
How do I get to Kuttenberg from here?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east, and then you'll see the church towers. Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from the Kuttenberg smelters day and night. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kuttenberg is the second richest city in the kingdom, right after Prague.
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide. And that's no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
All right, so the cool thing about this... Oh, actually, there's more. Hold on. Could you teach me something? You haven't even worked for me.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Siska.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Scheißkerl Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, yeah. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around.
All right. Figured there would be a lot of dialogue in this video because, you know, it's the beginning of a new region. So how do I get to their actual spot? They're supposed to... I guess we gotta go up here. All right. Hey, buddy. Hey!
You're my doggy, eh?
I'll pet you 1,000,000 times if I have to. I think it's crazy you can, like, sell your dad's sword, and it's not even worth that much.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Betrayed us, have the feeling you already know everything. I mean... Yeah, like, what do you do right here?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days, I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more important question. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you arrived, I expect they didn't treat you too well. You didn't reveal anything important there by any chance?
Didn't say anything. I'm just gonna go with the bottom one. I'm gonna try that.
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think. So how was it then?
Well...
I've had better liars than you fail to trick me. So tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Bergov did get certain... information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. that he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
I'm honored, but I can't accept. I cannot abandon Sir Hans yet.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Jobst didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Katherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me.
Oh, there he is.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Katherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
I'm gonna admire.
It's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
Alright, let me check my inventory really quick. So, I need to actually... I might try that down the road. I don't have any arrows on me. What I was gonna say was what I may do in the future is... There's, like, different columns. Like, you got the red one, yellow, and green. I may, like, deck out one of the other two to just have, like, a normal outfit. So if I know I'm gonna have, like, a lot of dialogue... I can, like, take the armor off. Because it's like, I don't want to have all this on all the time. But it's like, the minute I take it off, I get in combat and I can't, like, put it back on. So, we'll try it without it for a bit. This game, though, has been absolutely spectacular. I don't want to say that a lot. It's, like, almost just insane how much I enjoy it. I feel like the story is really strong. Like, I'm really connected to the characters more than I have other games before. Because it's like, I'll play a game for... 20 to 40 hours sometimes. And by the end of it, I'm like, it was okay, But I didn't quite connect with the characters to this level. Like, I like Henry, I like Hans, I like everybody. Even Katherine, I feel like there's like a lot of uncharted, I guess, mystery with her. So, yeah. I think it's cool. It's like on the cover art, it's literally these two characters, Hans and Katherine, I believe. Now look at that area over there. The fact that we can kind of go anywhere. Let me look at the map really quick. Let's zoom all the way out. This is nuts. This is crazy. It's a whole other area. Horsemanship. See, I wouldn't actually got that had I fast traveled.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
Right. Why hurry? There's plenty of time.
At this point in the game, I'm absolutely just chilling. Like, I'm just kind of enjoying... After getting out of the woods in that last... Like, the end of the... Call it the first act. The game has, I guess, like, 2 regions, and I'm just calling it Act 1 and Act 2, essentially. I cannot believe we killed the guy that had the sword. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't even want to, like, really use it, because what if I break it by accident, I may put it up, kind of just cherish it in, like, the stash or whatever for a while. We're getting close, it looks like. At least I think we are. Doesn't actually have an icon. Wait. What are these? New quests. Excuse me? That's fine. Here's the thing, if you fast travel, you don't actually... Well, I guess you do technically uncover the area. But any kind of horse riding skills... Which, speaking of which, I don't know if I've actually used any... I have no perk points right now. I got you. Kind of just taking it all in, though. It's one of the more, like... I don't know, the game runs really well. I even tried it on Steam Deck recently. It actually runs pretty good on there as well. But I would prefer just playing it on PC. So I played it in 4K the entire time. Now, you can do like 240, but on YouTube you can only see 60 frames. So I normally just do like that. VSync doesn't really matter. But I usually turn off like motion blur and everything else in every game. This game's legit, though. Like, I feel a lot more confident than I did early on in the game. Like, at this point, I feel like I understand everything finally, and I want to just experience the game now for the story. All right. We got a fast travel spot as well.
Oh, he's trying to run me over, you idiot.
Coming through. The only thing I'm kind of nervous about is... Not sure we can actually go back to the other region. But I had like a little route for farming currency over there. Over here I don't. But I'm sure there'll be like another one I can find. And this is perfect because we're getting things unlocked as we go. Also kind of gives me a chance to kind of all like chat with everybody. It's kind of one of those games where I'm just like not sure how it's going to end. But I'm just happy like the actual journey to get to the ending has been so enjoyable. A few stressful missions. You had the storm mission, which I felt was very tough in the woods. So many guards. So many. And then the bell tolls mission, saving Sir Hans. That was also probably the most... I feel like that was probably the most stressful mission I've had in the entire game because it was a time-based thing. And you had to do alchemy and all these other things. It's almost like a combination of everything you learned in the entire game up to that point. But it also didn't really hold your hand and, like, show you exactly where you need to go. This is also a great opportunity to kind of see the entire, like, lay of the land. See what they've kind of created. But yeah, I hadn't planned on doing 2-hour videos for every part, but it just kind of happened that way with this game. I also felt like if any game definitely needed, like, longer videos. Because I think, like, this was my... first time ever doing like almost a 3-hour part 1 on any series, and I was like, I know this game's gonna be massive, so let's just try to, you know, tackle it in that way with like long form videos. Oh, the area over there too. I can also stop following and just see if it lets me like free roam for a little bit, but I feel like if I lose track of him, I don't want to have like a mission failed or quest failed type thing. How far are we? This region is ginormous. What in the world? We're gonna be here for a very, very long time. And I'm good with that. I'm gonna go to limb really quick and say something that's probably insane, right? It's early in the year, but just after playing this for, I don't know how many hours I'm into the game right now. I mean, I guess my playlist will actually kind of show you, but I feel like it's gonna be tough for me to not think this game's gonna be my favorite game this year. But there's a lot left still. I mean, the big one everybody's kind of wondering is if Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to come out. Because if it does, maybe that will take the spot. But for right now, I don't see this getting top for at least for me anytime soon. There could be other games coming out that I don't know about. But for right now, I mean, this is my absolute favorite. Plus, the more time I put into it, I feel like the more I'm going to love it. So it's only going to get better from this point. Hey, where's he going? Oh, it's a little shortcut. I feel like we could have just went straight there. Always going all the way back here. This has to be the right spot. Sorry for rambling so much. I could have just chilled out and not said anything, but... kind of getting to, like, see the entire game as well. It's like a small little area right here. This probably isn't it, but I could be wrong. He goes right. He does not. We discovered another area. This is actually good for later on, I'm sure. Like, fast travel back to do different things, quests, whatever. This game is massive. And this the fact that it's got 2 regions is insane to me. Because the first region was already massive. I think it's kind of funny that he hasn't said a single word since, like, I refused to fast travel. I hope that other games have this follow feature. I feel like some have had that, but not to this extent. Like, this is absolutely perfect. It's like you're kind of just watching and chilling out, which obviously allows me to, like, talk a little bit, too, because there's a lot of times where I'm focused, I'll mispronounce a name or whatever. This is, I'm, like, lasered in on whatever's going on. Like, earlier in the game, I couldn't even say Teresa right. I said something else. I don't even know what I was thinking. Like, my brain just couldn't at that moment. Let me see where we are on the map really quick. I'm just curious, like, how far up we're going. Because we were like, man, look how far we've gone. I'm sure if you fast travel, you miss, like, the horse riding stuff, like, any kind of skill things you get with that, just from, like, experience. I've also heard that some of the horses, they, like, kind of level up in a way. And after you, like, use them for so long, they become, like, amazing. Even Pebbles, apparently. So, yeah, I'm gonna work on, like, another loadout before next video. That's my hope, at least. That way I can actually chat and not have a giant helmet on. Alright, Devil's dead. We made it.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
Okay, him saying that already tells me what I need to know. Put this back on, because we get in combat, I can't do anything else.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen von Alternable, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going, if you value your life. You might have noticed, there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
I'm so happy I did that. So the Master Strike with this weapon takes a lot longer to actually, like, wind up. So that was quick.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Keep quiet. Who's the devil chap anyways?
Who's this devil fella of yours anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep. I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could better the way devil tells it.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Yeah, where are the others?
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Yeah, who captured him? Where's he being held? How long has it been?
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get in there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody'll listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hid them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
Well, what place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that bets for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Alright. Where'd this person go? There they are. What you know, buddy? Alright, you know what this kind of feels like? When you first get to like a brand new region and like maybe Grand Theft Auto games is a good example. It's like, kind of hard to explain it, but you meet new people, you get like new quests and everything. Hold on, let me follow.
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. That's just how my face is.
My condolences, then. Especially to your family. If my wife gave birth to something like that, I wouldn't know whether to fetch a priest or a shovel.
You don't know shit about my family, so keep your mouth shut.
Or what?
Or... you'll see.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on. You do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which... would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
I think it's funny he said cop a demon. Because he's like, he got the phrase wrong because he's drunk, but it's like seize the day or whatever. That's funny. Cop a demon. Alright. What I'll say right now is as far as like the story goes, like I said earlier, like reminds like the Grand Theft Auto games. And you get like a new region, you get like done with a certain storyline, you go to like another area, you start meeting new people, doing their quest lines, and that's like the exact feel I have with this. Let me check my journal really quick. Yeah, different region on those. So like the fact that those are still available, I'm sure we can go back eventually. Waiting for, like, the eating, like, the overeating thing to kind of go away to see if, like, the other one will actually disappear as well, unless it's, like, a glitch. I don't know. I'm sure if I, like, reload my game, it'll go away once the other one's gone. Because I can't skip time, so I can't really check. Actually, I could just check my stats. Okay. Nourishment's 126. Alright, that makes sense. So I'm, yeah, 26 points over, essentially. No perk points. We're good there. Look at that. Just by doing this, not fast traveling earlier, we're getting all these different things. That's kind of weird. I just like looked for a perk point. We just got one like immediately after. Horsemanship. Let's see what we got here. Head start. I think I saw that one earlier. I didn't want to do that one. Towering menace. What does this say? Frightens your enemies much more than before. Riding on roads. 5% less. So it's like these kind of go hand in hand. What's final stretch say? Oh, wow. That's actually really nice. So if you're like low on stamina, you can spark this thing. It has a 120-second cooldown, which is a pretty high one. I feel like waiting 2 minutes. All right, let's see. I kind of feel like riding off roads or the one, I think this right here might be the best. Especially like a horse racing type thing. I can see it being absolutely the most beneficial thing possible. Thing is, I'm always fast traveling everywhere, like in the other regions, so I may try to like use my horse more, get Mutt to help me more, all kinds of stuff, just because I feel like everything in this game you do, from stealing to sneaking around to being stealthy, whatever it is, it all helps you. I'm just stopping to... Alright.
Good boy. Good boy.
Here, Mutt.
Get it before it rolls. You better get it. Go get it, boy. Does he not want it? Why does it always, like, roll every time he does that? Guess I'll pick it up. It's so silly. I'll feed it when we get to, like, a flat surface.
Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Anna could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to...
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janos' tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
That's what it actually says. It just says get the guns. Have to look for a shovel as one is leaning near the tent. Wait, who is Mutt growling at? I don't know, maybe it's like an enemy nearby. Hey, where'd this guy go?
Be quick. It is already taking us longer than we wanted.
Right here? Something is in the way. There we go. I guess it's because, like, Mutt was running past us. Oh, by the way, I got, like, another set of armor from, like, that Twitch thing, which I'm gonna check it out later.
We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodiel, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Now, who was that? Very chill mission, at least.
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Go and fetch it yourself. I mean, let's move on. No booze.
We're moving. No stalling.
You have as much fun as watching grass grow.
One of the few characters in the game I don't care about reputation with. It just feels like he's already drunk. Also was told that you don't have each individual person having their own rep. It's more about whatever group they're in. It's like a widespread rep for them, so. I like the soundtrack for this game. It just feels like something's like about to happen, you know? Because if he gets too drunk, I'm assuming he'll just like pass out and then I gotta like find everything myself. Whereas if I keep him sober... Hold on, let me like look and see where he may be going.
Right. Enough playing around. Dig. So this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life and some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
Wasn't gonna loot the body, but... I mean... Why not, right? I didn't take the armor, at least. I like how I didn't even hesitate. Like, without any kind of, like, remorse or anything, just... Let me go ahead and take all that stuff really quick. Like, the coloring is a little different in each spot. Here we go.
So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
This is gonna weigh a lot. Get ready. Actually done. All right. Hold on. So that actually just goes in my own inventory with the other ones. So we got more ammo now. I watched the tutorial on how to shoot the gun, by the way. There's like a certain section you gotta aim, but a lot of people say I'm not using that unless I'm absolutely barrel stuffing somebody, you know? Like, right up close. What just happened? Oh, there we go. I hit follow and I was like, lost in the sauce for a minute.
Women, my friend, is a
I think I've heard that one before. How did Zizka put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Like, the guy's not a bad guy, but he's just drunk. And annoying, I guess.
Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you want no other.
Man, following makes you kind of dizzy sometimes. I'm like not even touching the controller right now. And we're going all over. One thing I want to do more in this game of is dice. I absolutely love it. I should just do it in my spare time, but I'm worried I'm gonna, like, gamble all my earnings away. Got a wagon right there. Hold on, what's that little... Oh, wait. What is the buff here? Riki. You stink. So how did I guess it's because I was in the woods or whatever? From digging up all the graves or whatever? Alright, on the map, let's see where we are. We got a lot of, like, spots already, which is kind of cool. Alright, here we go!
Waters of harlots and brags from the wine kegs.
Whoa! Whoa! Hired hand. Who is this? Hired hand as well. Okay.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
Went well. It was purgatory. That's funny.
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand each other.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here, with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
But you hold me up in irons, and you can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. I can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
My dude!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Now that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender,
and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill him.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
So, here's the crazy thing. I like the cutscene because I don't feel so bad about missing all those shots when I first got it. I'm like, am I just doing it wrong or what? Alright. So this one, probably no. There are many of us in the woods. That's one option. We'll be done with you in no time. I kind of want to try this because it's the highest number, but I don't know if it's actually going to work or not. Let's try it.
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa. Release Sir Hinnek, and you won't be harmed.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Lipa? They have no people around here. No authority.
They have all the authority they need.
And what about you? The way you look, you could pass for a chamber pot scrubber of the Lords of Lipa. But a messenger? I don't think so.
Kurva.
You can't blame them. I'd run too if I was led by such a moron. Have at them! Go to hell!
Well, here we go. Oh, you won't sub? Let's go. I got him. It's kind of quick.
Hey, no one's had it. Have this for your effort.
Mid-fight, let's go. What else we got?
Christ, you won't get away with this, bastard! You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Mutt!
Sick him! Nice. Who else is left? Alright, so far so good.
It's like pressing a hostile door. Dead daddies are coming out.
Nice. Houndmaster 13.
You haven't a chance, bastard!
Really threw the thing? I can't even see him. Hold on.
Hey, get him! I'm going to finish you.
It's kind of crazy light inside that.
Nicely done.
Nice.
I'll finish you off.
Who else is left? Just this one guy.
Come here.
Got him. Good boy. All right. Well, I think we're good now. Can I? Hold on, let me look at the bodies really quick. Feel bad for the horse, if anybody. Like, that's really it, though.
All right, we're done here.
I thought it was really cool how...
So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road.
Listen to them talk for a second. All right. Let's go back and talk.
You know
I like how they all
what?
missed, though, in the opening cutscene. That was kind of cool. We got a heater shield. I think I'm good. Can we head out? Fast travel.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnek.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horse unlike him.
Ha! Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
Alright, keep quiet. We need to warn... Yeah.
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. But we have more important things to attend to. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? That old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Katherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
Aren't you coming? Or I'll go along, yeah.
You're not coming with me?
Does that bother you? Well, you're not afraid of her, are you?
Someone might recognize me. And if they saw us together...
All right. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniek, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
Alright, where should we look for them? Tell me more about them, yeah.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
I'll visit the town first. If Katherine's waiting for me there, I'll have to hurry. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
Alright, main quest completed. Speak of the devil. That was a tough one, actually. That fight, I was really worried about that one. Okay. other pistol's a lot better. Let me put that on. Wait a minute. So you can actually have double? Interesting. Let me put this other one on. There we go. Yeah, it's like there's moments where I want to have my armor off, but it's like if I got into a battle without it, then I'm screwed, essentially. Alright, what's the actual journal say? Look, it's like 2 different colors. Okay. So, it just says, enter the underworld, talk to Katherine, and we got the Devil's Pack. I guess into the underworld would be like the first one we should probably do. Does that seem like to be the most important? It's all the way down there? Well, I guess we could get going. Might as well, right? Long journey ahead. Let me wash off really quick first. That's crazy. I've still... Yeah, it's like the eating thing is just... Usually it goes down really quick. Really, I can't get any cleaner.
Put it away.
Whoops. I want to test something really quick. If you whistle... Hold on, let's just see.
Mutt!
Sometimes they get, like, mad if you whistle. No, nothing? Alright. I cannot wait to get past some of these other missions so I can, like, really explore the area without worrying about the story, but... Hey, so far so good. This game has been just so much fun to cover. We got 2 available, let's see, perk points. I saw us go for, like, level 13 on that last mission, so... We got Houndsmaster, okay. So, let's see. Command Mutt to hunt and send him after wild game. I'm good there. Places of interest or hunted game. What is these bottom ones first? Let's see. Greater distance on the enemies. Strange dogs won't react to you by barking, just growling. Ooh. When sleeping in the wilderness, your dog keeps you warm. Bed quality, I'm good there. I think I kind of like dog's best friend. Alright, what is next? Marksmanship. Is it because I shot that, that cannon? But it would all be the same, right? No, it's just the same thing. Alright. Steady aim. I like the steady aim. Because the weapons sway a lot. But yeah, thank you all for supporting this series. I know like the videos are really long. I've been trying to upload very consistently, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is one of those games that I'm in it for the long haul. I don't know how long the game actually is, but we're in the second region finally. We've already done 2 main quests, which is kind of quick for this. Like back to back in the same video. The good thing about this is I can't really fast travel yet, so we're kind of forced to uncover the area. Let's go all the way down there. Look how far we got to go. My goodness. It'll be fine. Let me repair my armor. I also want to change my armor.
Quick.
I think next time I go to like my stash, which I could go fast travel back to the other area from like the prologue and like get my stuff from there, but
quick.
What happened here? Why is everything smoking? Oh no. Is this some kind of like... No, I don't think it's smoking. I think they're just like maybe cooking or burning. I don't know. It looks like the area is set on fire kind of, but it's like through the chimneys and stuff. So I'm assuming it's okay. Yeah, everybody's chilling. All right. I had to check, right? I was like kind of worried.
I was wondering if you'd let...
Whoa. There's a blacksmith here. All right, at least we got that on the map now. Where's this actually at? Sharpening wheel. Interesting. All right. All right, keep it going. It's kind of wild, like, I saw a lot of comments saying, like, there's no way Brad finishes this game, but I will, like, say in the beginning of the series, I was kind of having my doubts, but at this point, I want to see it through more for, like, myself than anything, because I'm enjoying the actual story.
Quick.
And usually I only upload what is doing well on YouTube. I try to, like, stick to, like, what people actually want to watch. This has been pretty consistent, so I really appreciate that. All these videos are long, so...
Go! Go! Quick!
Yeah, I want to get, like, a better horse. I mean, this one's fine, but better armor, better horse. Also, like, if I want to have armor on in the cutscenes, I want to, like, look... Not something, like, cover my face completely. Yeah, my goal is like for the next video to have like a whole other armor set if possible. We'll see how it actually plays out. I have a lot of like Red Dead Redemption 2 vibes when I play this game. I think it's because of how that game ended and there's like that epilogue area. And it's almost kind of feels like the exact same thing. Because I thought for sure we're going to get the dad's sword back like at the end of the game. Not like...
Quick.
I guess it's like technically a midway point. If you can even call it that. I've heard there's like more main missions in this section than any of the other ones, so... Or the other one, technically, since there's like one other spot. Unless there's like a third I don't know about. But I doubt it. The cool thing about this, I guess, portion of the actual video you're seeing is... We won't see it a lot, I'm sure. Because once I can fast travel, makes things a lot easier.
Quick!
But you actually got to get to these spots first before you can, because you got to get that little icon. We're almost there, actually. Yep. Must be like what's right in front of us. Game is just like very easy on the eyes.
Quick!
Had flashbacks to like Red Dead Redemption 2 when I played that. Skyrim. That was a long time ago, though. They re-released that game like on 50 different devices. That is wild.
God.
I wanted to send Mutt home for a little bit, just to like give him a break, but I know where to get him from the other region, but not here. This has to be the right spot. Is it on the other side of this? Maybe I can actually go through. Let's see if they let me. Hold on. Let me not run through on a horse just to make sure. I'm assuming it's okay to go in here. We'll find out in a minute. This is a large castle. Or is it really a castle? That's just the wall. Never mind. All right, so they've been talking about this area for a little bit. We're finally here. Assuming Katherine has to be like other side of the area. Why is she so far into the actual section? This is probably like the largest hub area in the entire game, I would guess. One of them at least. Like, who is this guy? Can't even talk to him yet. I wonder how long until we get Hans back. Or Sir Capon. Hold on, what's...
Good doggy. Good boy.
Wait, somebody talking to Mutt? Leave my dog along. This dude's drunk. Is he drunk? He kind of looks like it. Is he getting free food? Buddy, let me feed you down the road like a flat surface. Come here.
Here, Mutt.
Apples,
Careful.
juicy
Get it.
apples.
Get it before it rolls away, buddy.
Apples.
Buy some
Yellow and
apples.
red. Come and buy some apples.
Buy some apples. I'm good, brother. I can just go out there and pick some, probably.
Parsley.
For free. All right, right over here. Look how massive this area is. That's insane. I bet a lot of main quests come out of this area. Is everybody drunk here, though? Look at this guy. Look at that outfit, too. It's like... That's what I need right there. Just some cool clothing.
God grant you health. Excuse me.
Yeah, one of the few things I've kind of talked about a few times in the entire series is, like, the game just feels alive. I've seen a video of, like, somebody dropping a bunch of loot on the ground, and, like, the townspeople will come, like, collect it over, like, a course of, like, a... I don't know how long it takes. I'm assuming we can go in here, right? No.
What do you want?
What do you have for sale?
So they actually have 452. I'm going to try to get as much as I can out of this. Can't get too much, but I'll try. We'll sell this. Anything is extra, which right now doesn't look like a lot. All right, that's all I really got. Had an idea, like maybe I could get it done. Die of misfortune. Got some badges. I'm going to hold on to those for now. I can sell like the jewelry and stuff, but I don't really know if it's going to be used for like another thing later on, or maybe it can like help me out. So I'm just going to like close the deal for the one thing.
Come again, sir.
What does she actually have for sell though? Hold on, let me see if she has any. She's got these. Okay, I'm going to buy one. What does this thing do? Heals 15 health over 1 minute. Really? And hangover passes 50% faster. Buy both of those. That's fine.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
What I've learned you can actually do as far as like you can haggle, but you can also pay them more, which like early on in the game I was like, why would you want to do that? And then it dawned on me, I was like, oh, you can actually, I don't know, get on like the good side, maybe get like better.
You got
Hold on.
drunk again, didn't you?
No, of course not.
It's like the only opening is over here. But I think they either give you like better deals or something else. I'm really not sure how it actually works. That's like what I'm understanding at least. I feel like I'm trespassing. Is she up here? Hangman's Halter Tavern, okay. I'm stuck on the stairs. Okay, if this is not the right, I feel like I'm gonna be trespassing. There she is.
Henry.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same, but work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Capon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
Sounds promising. Yeah, let's try that one.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
Of course, you're not afraid, are you?
Well, if it's too wild even for you, maybe I should be worried.
Well, at least you don't risk being groped by a bunch of lewd, stinking miners.
Well, it's only to be expected after all.
Excuse me?
I mean, I'm sure they don't see nice women like you very often.
Naughty boy. You just make sure nobody robs you there.
Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
All right, into the underworld. We gotta go find Goatskin.
I see the owner's got a sense of humor.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I'll remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
I know where Capon is. I owe it to him.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry.
My God!
I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Alright, game saved. Guess we can kind of talk to her now. Alright, where are we going next? So the other side of the area. Alright, let's keep it going. Still food? Anybody looking? No, imagine. I don't even need to eat right now. I got like, it's crazy this overeating thing has lasted for so long. Because normally when I'm playing, I guess it's also because I fast travel a lot. And when you do that, you like get tired, everything a lot quicker, so.
There, it looks better already.
Somebody actually asked how many parts is this series going to be. I have no idea. I do everything myself, so editing, I just kind of go with the flow. Maybe I do like a super long finale. I don't really know yet. But for right now, I'm just enjoying the game for what it is. Is this the right spot? We got to go all the way around. Okay. This is a massive area. Like, look at this. Who is this? Townswoman. You can't talk to everybody, but man, the game feels alive, doesn't it? Even the people like standing around, like she's over there doing her thing. This guy's walking, looking all drunk. You got people selling stuff. This guy's doing something. I don't know what he's actually doing. It's one of the beggar people, isn't it? You can only rob them. You can't help them. I was gonna hand him some groschen, but I guess I can't. This area is massive. Look at this. If any of this was in the first game, by the way, forgive me. I don't know anything about, like, the actual map in that game. I know a lot about the characters and stuff. Like, some characters I'll know more about than others. Like, Godwin, obviously, is a major character in the first game. And so when I saw him in this one, I'm like, oh, that's him. Same for Hans and a few other ones, but as far as the map, not so much. I'm just happy all of you are still with me on this series because I've enjoyed this game so much I want to go all the way. So the support definitely encourages that, and I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Wait, is this the... Oh, that's... What kind of symbol is that? Knuckles. Hold on, who do I actually need to talk to again? What was the actual thing saying? Goat skin. Can I go in here? Not trespass. Okay, we're good. Hog. Why is there a random skeleton? Is that a... That has to be a real skeleton, right? Examine.
The service might be a bit slow here.
Okay, not goat skin. Beggar. Innkeeper mole. Maid. Another maid. Let me just start chatting with everybody. Oh, there's an upstairs, too. Hold on. Hired hand. Wait, you can talk to the hired hand?
God be with you. What would you like?
Play some dice? No, I'm good. I'd be here for a long time. Maybe we can keep going up. Alright, the area of search is down below us. Why did I say it like that? Oh, that's funny. The area of search.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I won't tell you anything, stranger. If there's something you want to know, Chenyek will tell you. Or not.
Alright, well, we gotta gain respect.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek? In case you haven't caught on yet, he's not likely to tell you much. He's got this place under his thumb, that's all.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek?
Look, when somebody wants something here, they go and see Chenyek. I reckon that's all I have to say.
And where can I find this Chenyek?
Christ, you're a bit slow, ain't you? Somewhere here in the hole, I reckon. He usually sits next to Hugo. He's kind of our top dog.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyek.
Oh.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you, and you don't look like you fit in here.
Hold up.
Alright, we got a lot of stuff here. I'll buy you a drink? I could do that. I'm one of you. I feel like just using money maybe to play here.
How about I invite you for a drink? We'll have a beer, chat about life.
You ain't got a clue, do you? Fellas don't come to this place for booze. You cough up a bit of glint, and I'll tell you about goatskin. But don't bother trying to get matey with me.
I mean, that's fine.
I hope it'll be worth it.
That depends how much that wretch is worth to you. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, goatskin is a right knob end. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
All right, so we're kind of getting intel right now. Find Goatskin. Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Yeah.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner. And then there's the big bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
I'll stop by later and we'll see what comes of it.
Grand.
All right, so game has been saved. Let's see how far away we gotta go.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
Let's see. So B is right here. Just says find Goatskin. Cool thing is I could fast travel, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Does it make sense to maybe like use my horse here? Can I even do that? Okay, I whistled and I saw like the alert thing. Maybe this is not okay to actually do. Let's see what happens. Probably gonna take a break here in a minute, but I wanted to keep going a little bit longer just so I could kind of get into the area a little bit. I've heard the fast travel back. I was actually reading this earlier. So, because I had to reset my game at one point, I was just kind of curious, like, can I go back to the other region? Apparently, you gotta, like, talk to somebody. It costs, like, 200 to go back and forth, and it takes, like, a few days. So, they say don't go back unless you absolutely have to. Other side of this area. I'm just gonna go on foot. I feel like I'm gonna run over somebody by accident. Hold on, did I get any... I got 2 points. Okay, let me go ahead and use these really quick. Alright, vitality and speech. Let's see what we got here. Balanced diet. What does that do? Don't overeat, get drunk, or starve. Okay. Bathhouse. What? That's insane. I wonder if it uses more stamina though, right? It has to. Well, this right. Okay, these go hand in hand. I really want like both of these. 20% faster, because that's one thing, like when I'm running away from enemies, you can't go far. Alright, vitality is good. What about speech? Wait, I hate when I accidentally go the wrong direction. Alright, speech time. Polished wares. 10% more money. I'm good there. Ladies, man. That's not bad, actually. Battle cry. I was wondering, like, why you even do that in battle. This right here is actually kind of nice. +2 on all skill checks. Which is essentially like the thing you see when you're in the dialogue and it shows like the icons, I'm assuming. Alright, I'm going to try this right here. Because that jack of all trades sounds almost too good to be true, actually.
Lord be with you.
Can I reply? Sometimes it pops up where you can, other times it doesn't. What we have over here. I'm not gonna lie, like when I wake up every day, I'm always thinking about this game. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't say I'm addicted to it, but I just really like how it's actually presented. One person actually said that this is as close as I'll get to like playing Skyrim, and I'm like, I did play that a long time ago. I didn't fully explore it. I think back then I didn't do a lot of side quests in games. I was more like Critical Path. That's kind of the same thing for most games. It just depends on like what I really like though. Like I've done a lot of side quests in this game already.
Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold.
We're close. Just says find. Hold on. Horse market in the quarter. He robs drunks there at night, so I'm assuming he's gonna pop up in that area if I wait till like midnight.
Greetings to you, friend.
Oh yeah, let's clean up. I guess you can't. He's got a drink though, right? Like this is the right area, I feel like. There's so many people here. It's like, wait, who is this?
God grant you health.
Oh, Christ. Good day to you. God be with you.
There's a sharpening wheel nearby. It's like over there, though. Wait, is it right there? Wait, is there a person standing there? Yeah, there's people on the side of that wall there, too. Townsmen.
Greetings to you two.
Hold on.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You wouldn't know anything about him, would you?
Don't think so. Who's he supposed to be?
Some vagrant.
Do I look that rough? Like a girl who hangs around with vagabonds? If you're looking for low life, go the tavern on Oprink. We're all honest bath maids here.
Thanks.
Farewell.
Sorry, it's driving me crazy.
My friend.
Ah, du lieber Gott.
Sorry.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
I'm looking for a bloke called Goatskin. You don't know him, do you? I heard he hangs around this place.
Goatskin? That lousy bastard robs my customers. Deutschers mostly. And they're the very ones that pay best. What's worse, word's got around already. If you get hold of him, well, there's something I'd like to sort out with him.
I'm no killer, yeah.
I reckon we're talking at cross purposes. I need information from him. I'm not looking for violence.
We really are at cross purposes, then. Because I'm after something else. Besides the Germans. Goatskin also robbed a scholar from Prague. Jan Schindel, he's called. And I reckon he has friends in high places, because he went straight to the city council. Not good for business.
How will it help you if I find Goatskin?
Schindel complained to the council mainly because Goatskin nicked some scholarly stuff of his. He's one of them fanatic crackpots. So if you tracked down his things and returned them to him, he might drop his complaint.
Any idea what the scholarly stuff was? Books?
No idea. But he said something about constellations, and then something in Latin.
I'll find the stolen items. Let's see. I don't have time for look for them.
I'll see if I can find his things.
Great. If you find anything, take it straight to Schindel. He lives in the house of Vetter the scribe. And don't forget to tell him I sent you.
Right you are. Now, about that goat skin.
What do you want to know?
Do you know where to find him?
Not the faintest idea. If I knew, we wouldn't be having this chat. I asked at the Black Horse. Dirty miners, right riffraff, that lot.
What did they tell you?
They claimed not to know anything, but they couldn't stop smirking, bastards.
Like everybody here's drunk.
Have you ever seen him up close? Can you tell me what he looks like?
Like any other tramp. Filthy and disgusting. And he's got a dent in his head the nippers could use for a game of marbles. I reckon that's where his wits fell out. And he's hardly got any teeth. But what would you expect?
You wouldn't happen to have a German customer here now, would you?
I reckon not. But I'm not sure. Ask the girls. Just please, don't interrogate my guests, all right?
I'll go and look somewhere else now.
Aye. If you do find him, watch out. He may look like a half-wit, but he's a right slippery snake.
Right.
Möge Gott mit dir sein.
Alright, we got a lot of intel there. I want to find this person, but I also thought about, like, stopping for a little bit. Set a trap is optional. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a little break. Thank you all for watching. The love and support on this series has meant the world to me. If you want more of this game, just keep it up, and I'll keep bringing it. Alright, love you all. Catch you next time. Peace.